Alrighty guys, welcome back to 1822 MC Adventures and More. My name is Pete, this is my channel. Today we're doing something completely different for the channel. Working with my chickens today, and I'm rebuilding the chicken coop and introducing you to a couple of my chickens, and probably, if it's not too foul, I'm gonna slip a rant in there. So without further ado, let's go look at some chickens, guys. Okay guys, as you can see, these chickens have really grown. They are no longer little dinky bitties. They are young chickens, and most of them got their feathers. They're not fully feathered, but they're getting there. And watch this. I must say that copper blue Moran is a very, very pretty hen. I can't wait till she has her adult feathers. And those chocolate cuckoo Orpingtons, I think when they get their adult feathers, they're going to be nice. And as you can see, the Americanas, they're a mixed salad. They're all different kind of colors, which is cool. The only bad thing is I had bought in 3 Rhode Island Reds, thinking that I'd get lucky and get at least one hen. Well, guess what? I got no hens. I got 3 roosters. So they actually got names: Colonel Sanders, Dumplings, and Noodle Soup. So yeah, there might be a catch, cook, and clean. Well, I wouldn't show you me butchering it or anything like that, but I might be taking one of those Rhode Island Red roosters out into the woods, and we'll take care of him proper. But yeah, I'm very happy with the chickens. And as far as the expensive ones, the Moran chickens, it looks like I got a rooster, so we'll be able to resell those. And Orpingtons definitely got a rooster there. So yeah, when it comes breeding season, come next spring, I definitely am going to have some very, very fancy chickens for sale. And out of all the birds, even if I did get 3 roosters when I was hoping to get a hen, only had 1 turn out bad. I'll show you her in a second. Alrighty guys, this little chicken here is not a midget. She is undernourished, but she's doing quite well. Her name is Edwin Scissorsbeak. I'll show you why. Come on, show him your beak. So she has this thing called crossed beak, and all it is her, obviously, as you can see, her bill crosses. She has trouble eating. She eats all day long. She just doesn't eat as good as the others, so she's going to be small. It's a genetic defect. If I had not, when she was a couple days old, if I had seen it, I would have taken care of it. But for a chicken, she's got a lot of personality, and the fact that she isn't quite right doesn't slow her down a bit. She just will be useless for breeding. She as you can see, she's real friendly. She's got a lot of personality. It's not showing up right now, but yeah, she's gonna be a petting chicken and a pet chicken. We just will eat her eggs if she lays them, but there's no way she's getting in the breeding program because, like I said, that's a genetic defect. Don't want to pass that along. But yeah, out of all the chickens, we ended up with one that was special. Now, over the years, since 1992, we've seen a lot of breeding problems with chickens. Had them with bad feet and bad wings and all kinds of weird stuff, but never seen one with a crossed beak before, except in the books. So yeah, this here is Edwin Scissorsbeak. And she's like a growing teenager. She is always hungry. Yeah, she gets up on the feeder and does laps around it. It's pretty funny actually, but for a chicken with special needs, she does quite well. Yep, fresh pool water always means bath time. That's our big khaki Campbell Drake. Of course, he's still juvenile, but he's about full grown. And then, I don't know if you can see him or not, there's two little males. Unfortunately, they turned out to be males, but they're cute. They're right behind him. And then what we thought was a baby mallard, if you're following this video, my first video, we started out with a pair of what we thought were baby mallards. The cat had found one, and then the dog was protecting the other one. And I made a little playpen for him, and the male escaped because I'm pretty good at sexing ducks. And unfortunately, they were a pair, it looked like. So now I got a female wood duck, 3 male khaki Campbells. So we'll be ordering some from the hatchery, some sexed females. So come later on this year, we will have at least 2 trios of khaki Campbell ducks that we're going to be selling. And I'm hoping I can find a male wood duck for that little female, or find somebody that needs it. So I'm either looking for a male wood duck for that, or I'm willing to sell or trade her for something else. But yeah, started out with 2 what I thought was baby mallards in the backyard. We was just going to raise them up and let them fly away. Now we got a female wood duck, we got 3 male khaki Campbells, and we're fixing to order a bunch of little baby females so we can have a couple of pairs of these things. Funny how that works out, ain't it? But as you can see, they're pretty damn happy. And the nice thing about khaki Campbells, if anybody watched the first video and you didn't do any research like I asked you to, or encouraged you to, I should say, these are a dual-purpose duck. They were bred for meat and egg-laying abilities. So we'll see what happens with these guys. Maybe one of these days on a camp out, I'll be making a roast duck. I can taste it already. Alrighty guys, so where am I going to put all these chickens that are rapidly outgrowing their playpen, and I'm getting tired of taking them inside the shop every night and putting them in their brooder pen? Well, common sense would tell me to recommission my decommissioned chicken coop. Yeah, that's right. This slab that I'm standing on was my original chicken coop. Me and my wife built this in 1993. And I had built it sort of like a pole barn. I had dropped 4x4s into the ground, took 2x6s and wrapped it, put a little bit of fill in there, and then topped it off with some concrete, put a tin flat roof on it, and it held. It was decommissioned in 2017, and now it's time to rebuild it. So what I'm doing now, instead of having approximately a 6 foot, a little bit less than 6 foot ceiling with a flat tin roof, I'm going to raise the ceiling to 7 foot, and I'm going to put a pitch on it, so I'll have a peaked roof. And that way I can maybe have some storage up above in the peaked area, and then the inside of the coop's going to be kind of like this. So inside the coop here, what we have is over there I'll have about a 14-inch door that slides up and down on a rope, and it'll be heavy so it'll stay down at night. There'll be an inside feeder, and that side dish is for calcium, oyster shell, treats, or whatever. This here water bucket, I'm going to put those little chicken nipples on it, and I'll put a brick underneath it. Of course, I got some pre-cut studs here, you know, so I can don't have to walk back and forth to the saw. Yeah, so what do you think? This is going to be your new house. Feeder's going to be right there. Water bucket's going to be there. Sleeping poles will be over here. over here. And then you'll have a garden out front there. What do you think? Pretty cool, huh? Alrighty guys, this here is a hen, and it's a copper blue Moran. She's still in her juvenile colors. So when she molts and gets into full bloomage, she's going to be a beautiful bluish color. They have a few feathers on their feet. They're a decent sized chicken. I don't really feel like letting her loose. But yeah, she, come here girl, settle down. She's going to be, as you can see, a very, very beautiful chicken, and I'm trying to tame her down a little bit so she'll be a petting chicken. And she doesn't run from me now when she's in the playpen, which is good. But yeah, a copper blue Moran. I guess they come from France, but they lay eggs that are like chocolate brown. Some of the darkest eggs ever, so just thought I'd share that with you guys. Copper blue Moran. Alright, let's go back with your sisters. And then on the outside, what I plan on doing is the cheapest thing that I can find is like that 1 inch by 5 inch, or I think it's classified as 1 by 6, but it's really about 3/4, 5/8 by 5.5. But it's fencing board with the picket, and not the picket, but the dog ear, or whatever they call it, top. Simply slice that top inch off, and I still have almost 6 feet. So I'll be wrapping the whole thing in that, and then doubling it up on the cracks, old school style. And then in here, still debating on how I'm going to do my actual roosting area, but just about got it in my head, just not quite yet. There's going to be a nesting box over here, probably a little more than 3 feet long, probably 14 to 16 inches wide. I'll have a top on it, so I can just simply come in here and I can flip the lid and I can grab my eggs. And of course, with the waterer inside and the feeder inside, not outside, it's not going to get all mucked up and nasty. I'll just have to clean it out once in a while, keep the water fresh. Everybody's going to be happy. So with that being said, the first chicken video I did, as of today, has like 32 views. Really, I don't mean to piss off anybody, and I don't mean to pitch a bitch to my subscribers, but at 32 views, that's not even 10% of my viewership, guys. Either, my question is, where are you at? I mean, really, did you just look at it and say, baby chickens, fuck that crazy old bastard, I'm not watching that? Or is it YouTube's way of saying, stay in your lane, son? You're not an agricultural channel. We don't really know what you are yet. That's why we throttle your ass all the time. So, really, I'm asking you guys, were you just not interested in it? I mean, how can you not want to at least take a peek at a chicken that's 2-3 days old? I mean, they're adorable, right? And the same with the baby ducks. Now, they're getting their feathers in. They're just about ready, probably in another 2 months, they'll be laying eggs. That's going to be awesome. But my point is, the censorship and the throttling and the bullshit that YouTube does makes it really hard to want to stay on the channel, guys. It really does. You know, it makes it tough. I mean, if I can't express myself properly, it's really hard to be me. So with that being said, talk to you later.